We'd like to welcome you to the Boldcasters. This is episode 16. We got a little breaking news, actually. If you're anywhere in the Florida, Georgia, or South Carolina location, you're keeping an eye on the tropics. Good, bad, or indifferent.
You are in a state of emergency right now,
Yes.
by the way.
Each of your governors have filed a state of emergency. And that is because of Major Hurricane Matthew. It is currently, as of the 8 o'clock update, heading due north at 9 miles an hour with winds of 140 miles per hour. That leaves it as a category 4. Not good. Not good. And its current track on most of the computer models have it scurrying the Florida coast and taking it either right into South Carolina or just to the right.
It either
and hitting like the South Carolina-North Carolina border.
Yeah, basically, it either has it hitting right on the Florida coast, like near the Space Coast, or even Daytona, possibly into Jacksonville, or it has it going to Charleston, like Hilton Head, Charleston, possibly Myrtle Beach area. That's where all the models seem to have it hitting.
It's not good. It's not a good outlook.
Mm-hmm. And yes, Voldemort, for those of you who live in Florida, has put out a state of emergency.
That'd be Rick Scott for most of everyone else but him.
I thought he was a cancer patient until I found out he didn't have cancer.
He looks like Voldemort.
He does have a hair problem, let's be honest.
He does look like Voldemort, though.
But in general, it's not a good situation, so once we put this on there and upload it, everyone needs to stay tuned. Keep on Boldcastify. We'll keep updates going as long as possible. Unless there's any issues that arise, we'll do whatever we can to keep everything up to date and make sure we put the National Hurricane Service updates out. They'll be coming out every 3 hours. We'll get them out as often as we can, and we'll go from there. Best wishes, everyone. Everyone stay safe. All right, let's get into the program. We've got national news. Let's get into some good news here. A little bit.
Yeah, Ford Bronco's coming back.
Whew. All right.
That's long been awaited.
Hopefully we don't have another chase on national television, but I'm excited about it coming back too.
I was just thinking about mudding, but where are you going to do it now?
Yeah, I mean, that's the sad part.
Yeah, because everybody's a hippie now.
I mean, most of the places,
hippies, yeah,
I mean,
whatever.
where I live right now was a mudding spot for our friend Mike. So
yeah, same thing with me. I think the location I'm at now, like, one of our other friends went through a house. Mm-hmm. But that's not to be said on programming.
We're not naming any names.
No, but pretty much
the guilty.
It was asked during a Donald Trump production, or he was easy speak or something with a union rep up there in Fort Wayne. And long story short, they were confirmed because of the production of the Ford Focus and a couple of the other C-Class Fords moving down to Mexico. They were asking what was going to replace the work in that shop, and they said, "Don't worry, we've got you. Something's coming back." Mm-hmm. And everyone has been missing the Ranger for a long time.
Oh yeah,
it was a nice,
it was a nice
entry-level pickup truck.
Yeah, that mid-size entry-level, which Ford has been missing. It's still
popular
asinine
in the early 2000s because people like to do a lowrider style with it.
And lowrider and mudding. Those were the two things you did with the Ranger.
On the Ranger?
Yeah. I've never seen it with a Ranger, but I've seen lowrider and just regular
Ford Ranger's mud.
But either way, the point being, they've agreed to bring back the Ranger, and of course, with it will be the Bronco. They're going to be on the same platform.
It's going to be nice.
So we get a bonus, and that is going to be a great bonus.
And
so
Ford Ranger.
Everyone's excited. I'm just waiting to see if they're going to come with a pair of black gloves.
I'm more excited for the
That's going to be an extra $5,000 probably.
Because I have a feeling they just rebuilt my next car.
What's that?
I've wanted a Ford Ranger for a while.
No, you're going to get a Ranger? If possible, I'll probably head for the Bronco. I'll be honest. That Bronco has my name on it.
Oh yeah.
But the unfortunate part, it's looking like it will probably be 2020, 2019, 2020.
That's a long way to wait.
Yeah. Well, by then my current car will be paid off, and I'll have a good bit of money hopefully by then.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, you'll be known on the streets. They'll know you, pay you off, and all that good stuff. You can keep selling yourself. All right. Anyways, we'll move on to other news. And this kind of brings us down a little bit more. The Georgia dad who I still don't know what to say about this whole situation.
Well, as a father, I mean, I do not understand it. There's no way you do not know your kid's in the car. If my kid's quiet, then I wonder if I left him somewhere. That's just me personally. I don't understand how you leave a kid in the car.
I'm with you on that one, Neudecker. I don't understand how a parent can leave their kid in the car. I don't understand, for one, why you would even leave your kid in a hot car.
Yeah.
Why you would even... What mental break are you on?
Well, probably pretty mental, because that's what he did, and now we're one kid short in America because of his inability to be a decent human being.
I mean, why, dude?
Yeah, I just don't understand it. And basically, since we kind of led into this, we're just kind of frustrated. Generally, we're talking about the case that's now in Brunswick, Georgia. And this is according to the AP News. Justin Ross Harris, he just got, I believe it happened just outside or just in Atlanta. He decided to leave his kid in the car while he went to work at Home Depot. I mean, I guess that's a parent thing. I mean, I don't see. I'm not a parent.
No.
I just can't see. I just cannot fathom doing this. Robert, can you?
I really can't. It actually angers me to no end that, from what I understand, is anything being done to him right now?
Well, right now he is charged. He is charged with malice and other crimes.
It should be murder.
Yes, he is charged malice murder with malice murder.
Okay.
Other crimes after his 22-month-old son Cooper perished in 2014. He was left for 7 hours in the parked vehicle.
7 hours?
Yeah, 7 hours. That just...
Yeah, he probably passed after 3, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's just...
3?
But
You're
his
being generous.
excuse was the fact his routine was thrown off.
So he blamed Home Depot's schedule change?
No. He apparently he took the boy to breakfast that morning, where usually he just drops him off at daycare. So the fact he took him to breakfast threw off his routine.
Still no excuse.
Yeah.
Now,
Bring back the chair.
Now, on the other side of things, the prosecutors say that Harris actually plotted to kill his son, hoping to escape family responsibilities, focus on sexual liaisons with prostitutes, women he met online, sending random text messages and explicit photos to underage women.
Well, he's
so
he's
a
a dirtbag.
So he's sending dick pics to little girls. Well,
I mean,
and this is the kind of scum that we have raising children, or you know.
Well, he's not
now
raising
he
children.
he attempted to, but then he decided he wanted to do over.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm pretty sure Bubba and Tyrone will be taking care of him pretty soon.
I hope so.
I mean, if this is actually what transpired,
I wish for prison rape.
I mean, if he actually
For
did
this man
premeditate this, there's a special place for this person.
Well, I mean, we discussed this off air. There's actually evidence discovered on his hard drive and his phone regarding these things. So I'm pretty sure he
was a pedo.
Yeah.
So,
and so
that's good. I mean, it's horrible for the child, but at least he's going to get what he deserves.
Hopefully, pedo man who killed his child will end up being raped in prison. Thank you.
Yeah, something, hopefully. And just to mention, if people will probably already paying attention to it, because I'm sure it's already an hour and change into it. We'll
Mike
probably catch
Pence
up
and
onto
Tim
it.
Kaine
are
in the middle of a debate.
Yes, we'll catch up onto it and see the highlights. This is the first vice presidential debate, I believe. How many do they have? Just one, or is it two?
I think this is the first one, and I think it might be the only one.
Yeah, I believe it might be the only one. So we'll catch up on the facts on that one and get back to y'all next week on this.
I hope it's more competent than the presidential debate.
Probably.
Same here.
Hopefully, but let's not get your hopes up.
Hillary and Trump are both about as.
And we'll talk about
as-
Trump and his tax evasion next week also.
Yeah, I'll vote for him if I don't have to pay taxes. I'll say what I have to say.
If I don't have to pay taxes, I'll be right there with you.
Build a wall if I don't got to pay for it, and I'm going to pay taxes. Go to pay. That's all I got to say.
I still don't think Mexico's going to pay for a wall. Thank you.
Yep.
Wow, that's a whole other story.
That's a whole different story. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, let's move on to tech and entertainment, gentlemen.
The Google event seemed really promising.
Yes, it did. It's gone on, and I don't know. They definitely seem like they wanted to make an impact with this, and they have. I mean, it's undoubtable they have.
What are they going to call the voice technology software?
Anything was better than Siri or Cortana.
Cortana.
I wonder if the new operating system is going to be available for older models. Is what I want to know.
Oh, that's a good question. Not 100% on that one.
I don't know.
But Google's always come out with great stuff, and I think it's going to exceed Siri from what I was reading.
Yes.
Hopefully, Google
From everything
does.
we've seen, it's supposed to exceed Siri. There's so much promise to it. I mean, it's really taken the industry by storm from the way they're looking at it. It's really impressive. They've unveiled multiple aspects of things.
It really has. I'm really excited for the new phone. What's the new name of the phone?
Pixel.
Pixel. That's an interesting name. I think it's a throwback to the 80s, maybe?
I mean, a little bit. I mean, it's a way to connect you.
I mean, I'm interested in it. I mean,
They have their own
Actually,
vision of
does
the future.
sound interesting.
is any word on the screen size? I wasn't able to read about any screen size. Just really about the new operating system and them taking over.
Well, it does have a 12.3 megapixel camera.
Ooh. Is that front facing as well, or just?
Yes.
Wow, that's gonna really blow a lot of phones out of the water.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
believe
sir.
so. Google's Pixel and Pixel XL. So it has two different sizes phones.
Why does it remind me of a Game Boy?
That is kind of true when you think of it. You also have. It also features Smart Burst. So you have HDR Plus for clear, vivid photos.
That's gonna be nice. I wonder if they're gonna, if
HD
the XL is
photos.
gonna have a flexible screen, because I know that's been a lot of rumors about.
It
some
is.
phones
They
that
also released a Daydream VR set,
Wow.
Virtual reality.
and it actually doesn't look just like a piece of headwear. I mean, it looks really, really nice.
I hope it turns out better than the Google glasses.
Oh yeah, I mean well, Snapclaws probably look better than that. Let's be
Not
honest.
saying much.
No, it doesn't. So, I mean,
That's never saying much.
which we talked about in the last Boldcasters. But no, this stuff, it's a light gray material. It almost looks like a shirt.
Wow.
I mean, it's very impressive from what they've done with it.
I hope the price point's okay, though. That's what the biggest
Some
issue is
of the
gonna be.
price points they've unveiled, the one for the first phone I remember seeing was $649.
Oh, I mean, compared to a lot of devices lately, that's not that terrible.
No, it's really not. With the Google Home, if you have Chromecast, you can control your TV.
From the glasses?
What? No, I'm switching to a different item. They have the Chromecast Ultra.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm excited for it. Honestly, Chromecast has been my lifeblood lately. Honestly.
Oh, that's impressive. This new Ultra will support 4K, HDR, and Dolby Vision.
My question is, they're going to support more apps and programs.
That is true. I haven't seen anything on that yet, but I'm imagining it will. But
You can stream websites on it. Ooh,
Yes,
that would be awesome.
amazing. They also have the Google Home, which is for basically listening feedback. It provides LEDs. It's just amazing, their entire setup on it. Basically, it's like a home Wi-Fi setup. So basically, you can run your entire Wi-Fi through this system, through the Google Home.
So it's like a hub. On
Basically,
top
a
of
hub.
Google Chrome.
Basically, a hub on top of a hub. Basically, if you want, as they describe, if you want the kids at the kitchen table,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to shut off their internet, so you can have a little food, a little dinner discussion, shut them off.
Nice.
There you go.
Or you want to shut Mark off everything. You want to shut Jason off his phone.
Yep.
There you go. Got it.
So I can shut
That
Jason
works.
up.
I mean, I literally have to
Holy
unplug
crap.
mine, so that's what I have to do.
Not shut. I didn't say shut Jason up. I can shut you up. That'd be the thing. But I said shut Jason off his phone. There's a difference. But the Google launch event was 15 minutes. A little over 15 minutes. It was pretty nifty, to be honest. I believe they called it the Assistant.
The system. That's
I
an
believe.
interesting terminology.
I don't know. It's interesting.
Okay.
So
I'm excited for it. I mean,
Yeah,
it seems
yeah,
like some
yeah.
great stuff coming out through Google, and I really hope it works out. I mean, it's a wait and see, but it's very promising.
their headset, I just saw a price on it. Didn't look cheap, but they've got storage, photography, assistant, virtual reality. I mean, they're all over the map here. But this one seems like a game changer. Let's be honest.
It really does.
So we'll keep an eye on this one, and we'll have a little more information about the next show.
I'm excited. I think Google's going to make some big things, and Apple's going to have to step up next time they do another show.
Yes, and
No.
speaking of Apple, apparently when you make a message, it logs your iMessage contacts and may share them with the Popo.
iMessage.
I just
Wow.
said
There's a
iMessage.
difference. It's apparently they're saying that iMessages, the iMessage contacts, basically if you have iMessage contacts with different people and all that jazz, once you log those people in, Apple will share them with the police.
So for clarification, is that kind of like Facebook Messenger? Because I'm not an Apple user.
Basically it uses your email
Okay.
as its proxy, and basically sends it through there so it doesn't use up your data.
It's kind of confusing because didn't they fight the FBI about one phone? About unlocking it? Now they're just willing to give all this information without any ramifications?
I mean,
That's an invasion of privacy to an
I
extent.
would imagine it
think.
would
In
be.
fact, invasion of privacy, I thought that was a Fourth Amendment issue with search and seizure issues.
I'm pretty sure when you click I accept the terms and conditions, it's written on some line through there because I've never read it.
That
This was
and-
per the Intercept, so we may not be getting it 100% right. But the log also includes, or let me start here. Every time you type a number into your iPhone for a text conversation, the message app connects you to Apple's servers to determine whether the route given to an ambiguous SMS system represented in the app by those in green bubbles over the Apple's proprietary and more secure messaging system, which is represented by the pleasant blue bubbles, which is iMessage. The log also includes a time and date by which you were entered, along with your IP address, in which, the contrary to Apple's claim, we do not store data related to the customers. Identify a customer's location. Apple is compelled to turn over all such information via court orders for system known as PIN registers or trap and trace devices. So, generally, from what I'm gathering from this, if you have any information, when you log in, it obviously pins where you're at.
Oh yeah.
All your information, it basically sends your IP address. It tags you with that IP address when you log in under each of your iMessage devices.
Mm-hmm.
Basically all of your Apple devices.
Oh yeah.
When that logs in, they get a record of it. You do something wrong, horrible, or let's say you did something like the previous guy we just discussed.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure you say the word Obama, you go into a registry.
Sure. And then they can start picking things up. And
His head said the word Obama.
Okay, Billy, good job. You're just getting us all on the registry now. Anyways.
Well, he already got us in there before that, so...
But that was just an example, as you were saying.
As the example says. But basically, it just picks up all the information, and they can tag you whenever they want. They know where to trace you back to. But, I mean, for the most part, I mean, they can really do that anyways with the phone itself.
Which, as I said, I still believe the fact that they're willing to basically report you to police without any issue is still a violation of the Fourth Amendment. Granted, I also think the Patriot Act is a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Well, my thing is, I mean, it shows you their client IP, shows you the source, where they had it. So, I mean, they're very clear about providing information.
Heavy invasion of privacy.
So,
and heavy unconstitutional.
I don't know. That's something I definitely don't agree with, but I understand some of the aspects of it.
But yes, coming from the mouth of somebody who believes the Patriot Act and red light cameras are also against the Fourth Amendment, so...
Well, that's everyone's got an opinion there, so...
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, that we need to be safe, but there is extenuating circumstances, and then there's this. I understand both sides of it, but the fact is that recording every single message you do is kind of scary at the end of the day, because I don't say anything too rough, but I don't want everyone to know what I say. I would never use iMessage because of this, honestly.
Or that you sent something to your wife or something like that.
Exactly.
You know? Well, no, and that's the thing. There's some things that just don't need to be broadcasted, or some things that just don't need to be saved. Now, I won't say broadcast, but just need to be saved. Don't need to be recorded, like some of the stuff we're saying right here.
Thank you.
Anyways, moving on, I guess we have next Netflix and Neudecker.
Neudecker.
So, what do we have?
Alright, so what we got today is Luke Cage just premiered on Netflix. I'm through episode 9. I'll start this off by a lot of people have been kind of angry with this show due to they find it racist because it's predominantly African American show. I love the show. I don't even see color. It's great characters. It's awesome. You got a guy who is bulletproof. You have awesome storylines, great fight scenes. It's borderline better than Daredevil at this point. You have Rosario Dawson, who was on Daredevil, moved uptown. She's now in Harlem. Awesome show so far. I've only got to episode 9. I think there's 15 episodes.
Yeah.
It's a great show. If you've not checked it out, you're missing some great stuff.
All right, so definitely have to check out Luke Cage.
And one more quick thing. Just watched the movie Bronson. It's off a British guy who went to jail. Spent, I think, 20, maybe 25 years in jail over some crazy stuff. Crazy comedy horror movie. Check it out.
All right, that sounds pretty good. I like it. Well, that's Netflix with Neudecker. Well, going on from there, we'll head over to local news. Let's take a look. Take this concept, y'all. Alcohol. Everyone loves alcohol. We know Rob does, because he's almost killed the good old bottle of Bacardi that we've seen go through the whole shows.
Hey, it's only been... I'm too drunk to count. How many weeks?
16th week, so it's been 4
Hey, that's
months.
good for one bottle.
That's a big bottle of Bacardi, let's be real.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm doing good. That's what I'm going to call.
Anyways,
it is a 1.75 liter.
well, let's
This is America. Say something else.
yeah, let's be liters or metric or something. I
Well,
don't know.
that's what it says on
Metric
the
is
thing.
like Britain.
Yeah, it is.
I know we talk about tea and crumpets. Let's continue with local
Yeah,
news.
we're going all over the place here. Let's see if you could have alcohol delivered to you.
Ooh.
How would you feel about that, Rob?
I would love it. My wife would hate it, but I would love it. I would be drunk every single day.
Can they deliver me some Glenfiddich or some Jameson or some St. Augustine's gin.
That's a lot of
or
ores.
Bullet bourbon.
You're just going through a lot of ores right there, bro.
Because I'll take all of those delivered to my door. Don Julio as well.
Alright, well, let's start here. They're rolling out a new service. It starts with Shipt. They've been doing other things. I believe they've been working with Publix and other grocers. They basically pick up stuff, deliver it to your door. It's like a third-party service.
Kind of like with the food, because I know, like, if you want Chinese or something,
right.
you can hire someone, or they'll even do grocery shopping for you at Publix now.
Right, yeah, it's Shipt, I believe, yeah.
Well, I saw some Shipt people when I was
Yeah,
going to Publix the other day, so.
That's what this is. Well, they've been testing it out in Orlando, and now they're coming here. They will be doing ABC Liquors.
Alright, thank you, ABC.
My question is, can you use online coupons on ABC Liquors through this service?
That's a good question, to be honest.
Hey, alright. If so, shoot, I'll find a way to get some good
If
stuff.
I buy 5 bottles of vodka, do I get one free? These are things I need to know ahead of time so I know how my order needs to be.
Or buy one half off with some scotch.
Sure.
I don't know. Imagine this is going to be full of challenges anyways, because you've got a delivery system with alcohol. And as they say here, they're just now starting to roll it out across the state. Because obviously they said there's a high demand. Ordering alcohol through Shipt is the same process as ordering groceries, and all members of Shipt will be able to access the ABC service for no added fee. The only difference is that customers will have to upload their IDs to show that they are 21 and over. That ID, again, will be certified. The shopper shows that they will drop off the liquor. So they want to basically try to clean up and make sure that they've got the proper identification. And the
In
proper
other words,
people.
making sure they're not selling alcohol to minors.
Yes.
That's going to be tricky. It really is. Because, you're going to have some kid walk
That's
to the
what
door,
I'm
go, oh, my mom's in the bathroom.
Yes.
So how does that work? Is there like a service fee if someone's not there? I mean, there's a lot of things.
Well, they did say there's a $35 fee for delivery until you get over $35.
That's not going to be hard with alcohol.
No.
No.
We can knock that one out in no
That's
time.
like
Trust
one
me.
night.
Between the three of us
We
on
can
a
knock
Friday
that
night,
out.
that would be gone within an hour.
Alright, let's not think everyone we're boozies. Anyways, moving on, let's look at more local news. The downtown Winn-Dixie is going to rebrand itself, but still be the same company.
Yes, because CNS and Southeastern Grocers, which are the companies that own the Winn-Dixie brand, are changing it to their lower value brand, which is known as Harvey's. Now, Harvey's is well known in the southeastern area, but up until now, they only really had one store within the surrounding counties, and that was all the way down in Green Cove.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that was the closest Harvey's until now.
I think it's smart because when I look at a Winn-Dixie, I look at I just want to run in there. I live down the street from Winn-Dixie, but I don't like it.
No one does.
I think
I
Harvey's
love
rebranding
Winn-Dixie, it's fine.
They're trying to upscale.
Exactly. I think
Yeah.
Harvey's is not a well-known brand here, and I think it's a way
No.
to upscale them and rebrand it, honestly. I think it's smart business.
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
I mean, as long as they don't try to rebrand them all, that would be.
They're not
I
going
don't
to.
care either way.
Yeah.
I think Harvey's is going to turn into a Winn-Dixie with a different name. I don't see them changing enough for me to care.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know enough about Harvey's itself to.
I've been to a couple Harveys. I think I've been to one in Georgia.
Yeah, I've been to a few, but I don't really
But they're
know
not
enough.
I think they had a video store in it or something. I doubt they're going to bring that in there.
Yeah, that's
I think it's just really going to be a different name, a different outfit. And,
right. They're going to try to manufacture more to their clientele.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
a wait and
work.
see, but I think it's just because
See-
Winn-Dixie here has, I wouldn't say a bad taste in your mouth, but you go there, you don't expect the best.
There's at least 3 different brands under that umbrella. There's the Harvey's brand, which they're trying to make as like their economy brand. Then the Winn-Dixie brand, which they're now trying to make as a, for lack of better terms, a slightly higher brand. And then there's the Fresh Market is also under that umbrella as well.
Oh, Fresh Market's under the same umbrella?
Yes, it's the
That's the Cadillac, huh?
Si, senor.
I've never honestly heard of Fresh Market, so...
Fresh Market is a
Not a place I can
hoity-toity
see you
grocery
going to.
store. In other words, they sell like organic foods. They sell like prime meat.
I like
sell,
meat. Don't get me wrong.
No, I mean like prime, like USDA prime, like the stuff that rich people buy.
I rather get buy one, get one free, throw it in the grill, and kill it. That's all.
Well, I'll be honest.
like you eat at
Fresh
Roost
Market's
Chris.
pretty good, but you
Yeah,
wouldn't
I can't
imagine
afford
these
that.
being related, I'll be honest. That's breaking news to me.
Yes, Fresh Market is owned by the same company.
Marketpedia strikes again.
He does, like he does. Yes, he does, ladies and gentlemen.
I have done my research on Southeastern grocers because at one time during a career day when I was in college, they were one of the people that was interviewing folks.
Yeah, he likes that
yes.
grade A meat.
He does. Great A. But,
So I had to know something about
some of the main
Southeastern.
features of the Harvey store, as opposed to Winn-Dixie, is the $1 zone.
As I
It
said,
includes 650 items, will be priced at $1.
the
I'm pretty sure
economy,
toilet paper is 2 of those items. So,
and I'm pretty sure
like-
single ply.
So pretty much like Mark said, it's going to be their base brand. They just became the Plymouth of
Basically,
the southern
yes.
grocers, or
Plymouth-
southeastern grocers.
Plymouth is Harvey's, Dodge is Winn-Dixie, and, well, Chrysler.
That's probably not the best example.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
in
close,
other words,
but-
it would be better to do like Chevy, GMC, Caddy would probably be a better one.
we'll go with a caddy for the
Fresh
Richie
one,
yeah.
Boo Boo brand, whatever. I ain't gonna spend that much for a dead animal. That's all I know.
Well, solid take. I like it. All right. Well, I guess that's pretty much our local news.
Mm-hmm.
We'll step over to the Boldcastify sports department.
How
Sounds
y'all
good to
doing?
me.
How y'all doing? All right, welcome with the Boldcastify Sports. We got the Arnold Palmer, A Life Well Played, coming to ESPN soon.
He was a great guy. I mean, I'm not a good big golf fan, but he was very personable. He spent time with fans. You had his drink, of course.
Yeah.
You did commercials. I mean,
Voice
even
one
if you
up.
weren't a fan of golf, you knew who he was. He was a great man.
Mm-hmm.
He spent time doing anything you can imagine. It's a sad loss across the board.
And one of his courses that he helped design is actually within an hour away from here.
That's more than I knew because I'm not a golf fan.
The King and Bear. Him and
Alright.
Jack Nicklaus helped design that golf course that's at the World Golf Village
From
in St.
Shining,
Augustine.
Jack Nicholson?
Not Jack Nicholson, Jack Nicklaus.
A little bit too much Bacardi.
His grandson
I do
actually
apologize.
plays in the NFL now.
Yes.
Oh.
By the way. And then NFL, there was some must-see TV last night between Xavier Rhodes and Odell Beckham. We'll cover that a little more with the football show with Mr. Clay, Mr. Justin, and Mr. Jason.
We'll go over some NFL scores from this weekend, just run them by real quick. The Bengals in the Color Rush game knocked off the Dolphins in some really mixed matched uniforms, 22-7.
Dolphins' offense looked terrible in that game.
Yeah.
By
When's the
way.
last time they looked good?
This is true.
Well,
1983?
probably
I mean-
about 1998, probably.
I'll give you somewhere in the mid-90s. Moreno.
Oh, yeah. But he never won a Super Bowl, so it doesn't count.
Amen. I'll tell you this, they did look good one time on 2000
How much did you
Afternoon.
have to drink?
A lot.
when they got beat 62-7. I'll just leave it at that.
All right, continue, Mr.
Moving
Clay.
on, the Jacksonville Jaguars get their first win of the season in London.
So I guess we're not leaving Gus and Luton.
I still say they cut him. Just because one game doesn't change what he's done all season and
Well, the defense
season and
does
the
look a little
previous
bit better.
seasons.
They got better, but he ain't leaving. It is what it is. So the Jaguars win 30-27.
Over the
Indianapolis
1-3
Colts,
now.
who now dropped to 1-3. That's a bad division.
Yeah, it really is.
Staying in the division, the Texans
Beat the Titans.
beat the Titans.
Good.
The
the
former home owners.
It's bad when you got to choose between two rivals. And
The
you'd rather
former-
the Texans
the-
win than the Titans.
The former Houston Oilers lose to the Houston Texans.
Yes, 27-20.
God, I hate it when you're right. That just made my brain hurt.
And in a shootout of a game that happened, the Falcons, with Matt Ryan throwing up
Over 500 yards.
yes, plus
And Julio
500 yards.
Jones,
Julio
300
Jones went off for
yards.
300 plus yards.
Receiving. I believe they beat the Panthers.
Yes,
if
they
I
did.
remember correctly. What happened to the Panthers defense also?
That Panthers defense is gone. It's been
And-
obliterated.
And on the Monday night game, Minnesota winning 24 to.
We'll
10.
get to that here in a second. But the Raiders hold off the Ravens 28-27.
Yeah.
The Broncos stave off the Buccaneers. Jameis throws multiple picks. In a second time, the Buccaneers have had a lightning delay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
27-7.
I feel like Jameis Winston, he throws multiple touchdowns one week and then he's throwing multiple picks the next.
He's an odd week quarterback.
Week. I mean, Mariota's looked terrible this year to start out.
Either way, a sophomore slump on both.
DeMarco Murray is the reason why that Titans offense even looks half passable right now. Because Derrick Henry's been a disappointment. So
Moving on, we've got the Bills, who went into Foxborough
and shut out the Patriots.
That's awesome.
16 to nothing. But the silver lining for the Patriots is they get the man, the myth, the legend known as Tom Brady back.
Yes.
Yeah, until he
And
gets
some
shut
deflated
down
balls.
again and injured.
But
It was deflated balls.
But it was also the Patriots' first shutout at home since 1993.
Since Drew Bledsoe's rookie year, basically.
Yes, and it was also the first Patriots shutout with Bill Belichick since 2006 or 7, I believe. And the coach that did it, Nick Saban.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Moving on, we'll just got a few
That's
more games
sad.
to wrap it up. The Bears beat the Vikings 17-14.
Bears, they didn't beat the
Ball
Vikings.
shuffle.
The Vikings won on Monday night. I think you just said Vikings.
Bears beat the Lions on.
All right, yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
same division.
You said Vikings.
Close enough. Who cares?
Okay. Seahawks go into the Meadowland where they have the best of luck and knock off the Jets
And Ryan
27-17.
Throws 3 more picks.
Yeah, he's been looking bad. They need a pull.
He's thrown 9 picks in the last 2 games.
It's time to make a change there or something. He's got some issues.
Problem is, who are you going to put in there? Because they
I
don't
know.
have anything.
Something's got to be better.
Gino, if there was something better, they wouldn't have re-signed Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yes, but
if they thought something
you've
was
got to
better.
do something. Anyways, you got the Redskins, you got the Browns. Redskins won 31-20, but at the end of the game, an obvious fumble went to the Redskins when the running back for the Cleveland Browns, Duke
Backup running
Johnson,
back. Yeah, Duke Johnson. Yeah.
comes up and he obviously has the ball in his hand, but they give the ball to the Redskins. Craziest play I've seen. The Los Angeles Rams moved to 3-1 after defeating the Arizona Cardinals, moving the division winner, the last year's division winner, to 1-3 along with the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm a little. Those are 2 teams that are really shocking to me. And the Rams being 3-1, with as bad as they looked that first week, and as bad as they looked the second week, the fact that they're 3-1, that defense is.
Yep.
The only guy that's been able to do anything against that defense, strange enough, was Jameis Winston last week.
Yeah, but
They put up 32, but they still scored. I'm shocked. The Rams have even scored any points with as average as their offense has looked.
But they're doing the
Their
job.
defense is scoring
That's the
points.
thing. They're doing the job.
That's what it takes.
And the Saints had a magnificent comeback in the fourth quarter against the Chargers and won 35-34.
Chargers keep blowing leads.
Yep, they're 1-3 with their only win.
A blowout at home against Jacksonville.
Yep.
And
they're the worst team in their division.
at least Jacksonville's not the most hapless team in the NFL. That honor still goes to Cleveland right now.
Well, that's like their bread and butter when it comes to Cleveland.
That's what they hold on to.
Anyone that has a bulldog as their mascot has issues.
They've had 26 quarterbacks.
Zinger.
They've had 26.
We'll get into that on the college show.
Yeah, they've had 26 starting quarterbacks since 1999, since they came back in the league. Most by a long shot in that time period.
Wow, that's depressing to think about.
They've averaged almost 2 a year.
The Chiefs got throttled at Three Rivers, 43-14.
I guess
Big Ben's looking pretty good.
I guess Pittsburgh had to release some demons after last week's whooping.
Yes, they felt they needed to release it or something after they
Getting
got
whooped by a Philly and a rookie.
And last but not least, the Minnesota Vikings are still in a roll. 24-10 over the hapless Giants.
And Odell
They're
Beckham
reeling.
still should have been ejected from that game,
Yes,
but we'll get more in that in the football show because he should have been ejected for what he did to Xavier Rhodes.
Well, if this season's ever proved anything, the referees are hapless in every game. They miss random calls, called the wrong stuff. I mean, I don't know the issue with the referees, but it's
offensive
horrible.
pass interference on Beckham that he should have gotten ejected for what he did at the end of that play.
Yeah.
For the shoulder or purposely trying to make contact with Xavier Rhodes on the sideline.
Yeah.
They actually pulled Xavier Rhodes from the game for a minute because Xavier Rhodes looked like he was about ready to put hands on Beckham.
It's glad nothing too much happened from it. Our last look before we leave Boldcastify Sports Update. The Orioles and the Blue Jays are tied up in the end of the 7th.
What's the score we got there, Mr. Clark?
2-2.
And who's on the mound for both teams? If we can, I know that Chris Tillman got the start for the Orioles, Marcus Stroman for the Blue Jays.
Yep, I'm not really sure.
Well, it's 2-2 right now, and it's a close game. We'll see what happens.
Close game. We'll see what's going on.
AL East well represented there.
Yep, they're rocking
That's
on.
one way to put it.
My Red Sox winning the division, making me very happy.
The Red Sox won the division?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So
that's
definitely
the second and third place team for the AL East.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, there's that. And now from the Boldcastify Sports Desk
to news
of the weird.
All right. So what we got to talk about today is some crazy clown across America. Close to the heart, we got some family in Macon, Georgia that has some issues. We got some clowns that appear on Tuesday morning near a school bus in Macon, Georgia. What happened is some kids are being chased by random clowns by an abandoned house. Why a school bus stop is next to abandoned house is beyond me. Kind of creepy to begin with, but they're being chased. No kid was touched. I'm starting to think this is a Stephen King's It remake stunt. That's gone way too far. Just crazy stuff. People being followed with clowns in cars and being chased. It's getting insane. I read an article not too long ago. 12 people were arrested regarding chasing people and just doing random stuff on the streets. As far as I know, nobody's been hurt so far.
Oh my goodness.
I know there's something locally where a guy was in Springfield and he went on someone's porch and started destroying stuff. That's the only thing I've heard personally when property damages happen. But it's getting a little crazy with the clowns. So if I see a clown on my porch, some stuff's going to go down. That's all I
wholeheartedly agree with that. There's no need for that nonsense.
I mean, shots to Bozo the Clown from back in the day, but he's going to get kicked dead between the legs and thrown through something because I'm not going to
100% agree.
My question is, why are Doink's relatives feeling the need to go after people,
Like I said, I think it's an It remix stunt that's gone too far.
People are getting a little between...
Or Doink the Clown getting too real.
Yeah, I mean,
Dark
it's getting a little
Doink the
crazy.
Clown
I mean, there's been
real.
people in vans trying to lure kids and in the woods.
So
it was
we
just
have
people
John
trying
Wayne
to creep
Gacy.
people out on the side of the wood is fine, but when you bring kids involved, it's a little too far.
So John Wayne Gacy's been happening again.
I really hope not, because people died when that happened, and people underneath houses.
That's a little creepy
and,
there.
I mean, that's a little
that
too
sounds
much.
like to me.
But
it's
no one's been
probably
personally
Gacy
hurt
again.
that I know of.
Right.
But,
No one that we know of has been.
It's just been.
I've also heard about it in
Insidious.
Cincinnati too.
Yeah.
It's
Came to
been
me.
20 states. I might be wrong.
This is
but
amazing how widespread it's going.
It's been at least, I think, 20 states it's happened. 12 people have been arrested across America regarding it. It's getting worse and worse. I mean, I know pranking to an extent, but when you involve kids and threatening people, it's too much. If you want to scare people in a random place, great. I love it. But when you threaten people with, I think someone had a machete at one point, it's getting too far. I mean, it's not Halloween yet. You need to calm your butt down.
I agree 100%.
So we have 20 states where there are sick, perverted, demented clowns chasing children.
Random people in cars.
Yes.
It's been more reportedly adults. Originally, it was kids. As far as I know, that has stopped for the most part. It's been mostly adults in houses. I know the Macon, Georgia is the most recent one, but recently it's been people dressed as clowns in cars trying to run people off the road. It's been getting really escalated.
Some people have compared it to The Purge. I'm being 100%.
Well, there was recently.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I
Was
don't
it
need
4
the
months
Purge.
ago? There was rumors the Purge was going to happen in Jacksonville. There was all over Facebook and media. That never happened because at the end of the day, if you want the Purge, just go to Lighthouse Bay or whatever they want to call it this week.
Right.
You'll experience that today. But at the end of the day, this clown stuff needs to stop because
really
someone's going to end up getting shot in the face in clown makeup.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody wants to die in clown
Yeah,
makeup.
because I'm not picking up pieces of rubber nose off of my floor.
They come
That's
to
all
my
I-
house and try that mess, they're going to get shot.
Yeah. So
That's
with
honest.
that, all right, it's time that we bid adieu to News of the Weird, and we thank you for following us and listening to the Boldcasters. This is episode 16. Check back into it with us. We'll have more news updates on the storm and different things on our subjects throughout the rest of the week. Any other things, contact us, tell us what you think, and follow us at Boldcastify or the Boldcasters for personal contact with the show.
For sports data, at Bcastify Sports.
There you go. If you want to get in contact with the sports desk. Anything else? Have a great day. Be bold.